Good morning, dear students. I am Rashmi Goswami, your moral science teacher. Dear students, today we will begin our online class with a new chapter. Chapter number 8, reading the most productive activity. Means we can say that through this title of the chapter, reading, you all of know that about the reading, what's the mean by reading. Generally, you are reading your textbook and sometimes you are reading comic book or any newspaper or any booklet, we can say that. Means here we will talk about reading, the most productive activity. Why we say productive activity or something else, that thing we will talk in this class. Let's begin this chapter with page number 32 of your textbook, chapter number 8. Dear students, if you open your textbook, then you will see a quote is given here by Margaret Fuller. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Means we can say that who can read well, surely he can lead well in the nearby future. It was not long before that television and computers had not conquered our lives in a way they have today. If we will talk about our past, then on that condition we can say that on that time there was no any type of technology or any type of techniques to print that type of text. If you will read about the ancient history of the printing press, then on that condition you can read that what was the condition on that time, which was the first book that was printed on that time. At first I want to clear your doubt. First book that was printed by printing press in Gutenberg, that is known as Bible. Let's begin this chapter. It was not long before that television and computers had not conquered our lives in a way they have today. The precious habit of reading books remained the most popular leisure activities during that time. On that time, now at this time, all of you have cell phones, all of you have PCs, computers, laptops, desktops, tablets, many type of things today you have. So you have to be read through that only. If you want to read a textbook, then you can purchase online, or you can read through your mobile, or otherwise you have to go through your tablets, or you can read that in the online soft copy. But if we talk about ancient time, then on that time, no any type of such type of objects was available. So they spend their time with that type of textbooks only. Book lover used to engage happily in the world of their favorite book and cherish them forever. But we can say that whoever love to read the book, today also they have to like to spend their time with the reading activity, and that is the most precious activity. We can say that sometimes we accept it as a hobby also. Today with the Zion Lake in technology, there emerged many options that fill up our leisure times. Biographies of great men and women tells us that most of them become great because of the inspiration they got from reading books, especially during their childhood days. If you will read biographies of great persons, scientists, or any type of reader, author, or any type of the ideal person, whoever other in world, then you can understand that they also inspired by such that type of personality, and they read about that, so they know about him. So generally we can say that sometimes books work as a motivator for anyone else, and on that time, now also you are reading through textbook, so you can earn well, and you can understand whatever great personalities was there in the past. Read, but why? Always at your home, your parents are saying read, and in class also we can say that sometimes teachers say to you for focusing on the reading. Why that type of things is being focused on you? It is no wonder when people say that reading boosts creativity. By delving into perspective of an author, you develop a different creativity. Means whenever you start to read a textbook and you go through that, then on that condition you have a chance to learn new things, new words and new creativity through textbooks. So they are saying for reading to you any type of the textbooks. First point is given here, books not only inspire us but they also provide knowledge. If you are going to read a textbook, then the textbook not only inspires you, that gives you knowledge also, that provides you knowledge also, such that type of the some new things whichever you don't know, that type of knowledge is given by textbooks to you. Second point is given here, it is to be noted that reading exposes our mind to different cultures and languages of the world. If you are not reading any type of the textbooks, and only that condition you can say that you know English or Hindi or any of vernacular language only known by. If you are reading by textbooks, then you can say that many types of the languages are there in the whole over the world, and you are ready to learn about the other type of the cultures like France cultures. You can say that in India also many type of the states are there. 7 countries is being there, so you have to be know about that such that type of the different type of cultures through the textbooks only. If you will read textbook, then you can earn knowledge about that type of the cultures and languages. Third point is given here, as our minds are exposed to such a wealth of ideas through reading, it helps us to communicate with depth of thought. Means whenever you are start reading such that type of creative textbooks, and on that time, on that condition, you can easily learn that how to create, how to behave with anyone else, how you have to be express your thought in front of your friends, in front of your teacher, in front of your relatives, in front of your mother and father. Fourth point is given here, again reading gives us entertainment. Novels, short stories, poems, travelogues, and even comics entertain our minds. Our imagination is needed when we read. Means whenever you are start to read such a type of the new things like comics, novels, poems, many type of things are there. Travelogues are also there, entertainer jokes and something are there. Whenever you start to read that type of things, then that is going to be entertain your mind, and you will be depressed free on that time. We become co-creators of stories as we animate the stories that read in our minds. It is definitely a healthy exercise to the mind. Means you are also your own creator. Many type of stories will come in your mind, and on that time, if you are start to write that type of the things in your own language, then it may be surely helpful to you for make yourself creative. Because we can say that that type of thing will be more creative, and we can say that it is the healthy exercise of your mind. If anyone have healthy mind, then also he can express his thoughts through his mind. Otherwise, he have to copy and paste. Sixth point is given here, not marked, but you have to read. Talk to your parents and teachers about the significance of reading. Most of us would agree that the best time to inculcate the habit of reading is during his or her childhood. It is not only on the ability of an individual to understand and grasp various concepts with confidence, but also helps the young mind to think, understand and reason out concepts rather than just mugging them out. Means whenever you ask to your parents or teacher what's the significance of reading, then on that condition you by your own self you can understand that that type of thing will be make you able to represent your thoughts in front of anyone else. On that time there is no need to take help from anyone else. So in these lines, from these lines we can say that you are clear that reading is the best practice, reading is the best creating activity to your life. Now you have to follow some tips to help you cultivate a better and consistent reading habit. All that point I already wrote here. First point is here, determine your reading mode. Second point is here, make a list of books for each month. Read at least 10 to 20 pages a day. Invest in tools that encourage reading. Get a reading partner. At first we will talk about determine your reading mode. At first you have to determine your mind which type of the things you like to read. In order to create a reading habit and culture, it is important to start off by setting a goal. This goal should be articulated and backed up with a purpose. An example could be reading at least one book per month in order to achieve a bigger goal of 12 books in a year. This at first you have to set your target. How many books you have to read in this month? Suppose if you are going to taking one book as an option, then in whole of the year you will be reading 12 books. And 12 books knowledge means we can say that a huge knowledge of like ocean. Be determined to make it an enjoyable process. Don't see it as a task. Never think like that. It is my task. You have to be doing with the enjoyment. Second, make a list of books for each month. At first, you have to make your schedule. Which type of the textbooks you have to read. Which type of textbooks gives you more better knowledge. After that, month by month, like in January, which book we have to read. In February, which book we have to read. in March, which in April, in May, in June, in July, like that January to December you have to make the schedule. Once you are done setting your reading goal for the year, you will need a list to back it up. Write out a list of the amazing books you want to read. Means at first you have to make the list, that type of the textbook, which type of textbook you have to read and which one will be first and which one will be last. Ask for recommendation from friends and mentors. If you don't know much more about the books, then you can take your help with your teacher, with your parents, with your friends. It's important to keep a journal, notepad or Excel spreadsheet listing the books you will like to read for each month or even a year. If you are maintaining a diary, then you have to write in your diary, otherwise you have to use your simply notebook, and on that condition you can write all that. Third point is, given you read at least 10 to 20 pages a day. It is the pre-planning things. We can say that at first you have to mention that thing 10 to 20 pages I will read a day. In anyhow condition, if guests are there at my home, then also at night I will read. If no one is there, then in the afternoon. After my finishing homework, I will do that type of thing. If you are looking to create a consistent reading pattern, then setting out the particular number of pages per day would work perfectly. Consider setting aside at least 10 to 20 pages per day to read, especially if you have a busy schedule. This process will help you to stay focused as you look forward to accomplishing your daily goal of a specific number of pages. Means you are thinking like that, I have a busy schedule, then on that condition you have to look after your daily routine. After that you have to find the time wherever you have the gap of the timing, then on that condition you have to use that type of the time. Focus leads to efficiency, and soon enough reading will become a lifestyle for you. Which we can say that you can create yourself, you can improve yourself by that type of the reading habit. Fourth one is here, invest in tools that increase your reading. Means anyhow you have to invest in yourself. When it comes to efficiency, it's important to invest in the right tools that will set the pace for a better reading pattern. For those that love hard copy books, consider setting aside a good reading environment with appropriate table and chairs to help you stay focused. That way, you will gradually get accustomed to that space and look forward to your reading time. Means whatever you think like better, if you want to take a chair, if you want to take a desk, if you want to a lonely place, then on that condition you have to set that type of the places according to you, and after that you have to use that type of setup and you can do well. For most people today, mobile apps, tablets, news aggregators, e-book readers and other online tools actually work wonders. Means never be worried about that type of the textbook. You can use your own tools also. If you have any type of tools like mobile apps, tablets, news aggregators, e-book readers, then you can use that type of things also. Because the world is digital, most people prefer having their handy mobile appliances that would be help them to stay on the top of their goals. Figure out what tools work best for you and invest in them. According to your economical condition, according to your condition, you have to use such a type of appliances. If you are not affording that type of the mobile appliances or mobiles or tablets, then you can use simply that type of the textbooks. Otherwise, if you are reliable for that type of thing, then you can use that type of things also. Stay dedicated or catch up on the other ways you might have fallen back on your goals. Means in anyhow condition you have to focus on that type of the condition, then you will be surely getting your goal very precisely. Last point is here, get a reading partner, friend or book club. It is the most important point. I can say that without a reading partner, without a friend, without a book club, you couldn't improve yourself. Because on that condition you have a choice with your friend which thing you have to read, when you have to read, which type of content you have to read and in which direction you have to go. That all that thing will be in front of you if you have a good reading partner, if you have a good book club, if you have a friend like he can be customized you for that type of the textbook. Goals need to be backed up by accountability in order to help put up check and encourage you during times you don't feel motivated. Get a reading partner who has a heart and willingness to read and create a plan to help you achieve your reading books. Means whenever you ask to your friends, he's saying like that, I am not interested in textbook. Then if you have such a type of the group, then on that condition you couldn't improve yourself. So you have to make such a type of group whichever is like you, whichever can make you able to create yourself
on that type of the group only you can make yourself improve. With a book club, you all create a consistency and constantly keeps you motivated and inspired to grow beyond your comfort zone. Such gatherings give you an opportunity to discuss lessons you learned and the other thoughts. If you have a book club, then on that condition you have a coding chance. On that time you can express your thoughts, what you read by textbook, which type of thoughts you learn by the textbook, what is another thing you can write or read by yourself. Dear students, this chapter is about reading, and I already expressed generally we are reading our textbooks, but here we are going to talk about the most productive activity. Productive activity means we can say that such a type of activity whichever give us as a product. If you are reading any type of the content, then such a type of product will be in your mind, and you can say that with this textbook I gain something more better. Then you can say that reading is a most productive activity. I already explained all those things. If you have any type of doubt, then surely you can ask me to Google Meet class. Thank you so much.